everyone, it's Kate Walker from The Incredible K9. Today I want to talk about some potty training tips, how to recognize when your dog needs to go to the bathroom, and how to help house train them. A very common puppy potty problem is that a puppy goes very frequently. It feels like they're going all the time. It's very possible for a 2 or 3 month old puppy to pee every 10 to 15 minutes. It feels crazy when it's happening, but if the puppy is actively playing in the house and they're pottying constantly, it feels like it's nonstop, I'll set a timer on my phone for every 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll take the puppy out to potty when the timer goes off to ensure that I'm just not forgetting how much time has passed, because 10 or 15 minutes is quite frequent, and if I'm not paying attention to the clock, I'll forget to take the puppy out that frequently, so I set a timer on my phone. Another common puppy potty problem is when you'll take a puppy outside to potty and say you're outside for 5 minutes and they haven't gone to the bathroom. I don't give that puppy freedom inside the house until they've gone to the bathroom outside. So if I'm outside waiting for 5 minutes and the puppy still hasn't pottied, then I bring him back in the house and put him back in the crate and try again in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If you're outside with your puppy and your puppy doesn't potty outside, then they cannot or should not have freedom inside the house, because you know they may have to potty, but they're not pottying outside. So if they haven't pottied outside, bring them back in, put them in their crate, and try again in 10, 15, or 20 minutes. Another puppy potty problem is when you're outside all day long, or even for an hour or two. People will describe, like, I was outside all afternoon with my dog, and as soon as we came inside, the puppy peed on the floor. Lots of times when puppies are very active and they're moving and they're playing and they're running, they aren't eliminating outside just because they're so distracted. And then finally, when they slow it down, it's like they remember, oh wow, I really have to go. And when you come in the house after a long day out, is often when the dog slows down, like calms down enough that they realize, like, oh man, I have to go to the bathroom. So people will describe they're outside all day, or they're outside for an hour, they've been outside for 2 hours, as soon as they come in, the dog pees on the floor. So if your dog is in the habit of doing that, there can be two options. One could be put them on a leash and just walk them slowly around the yard, just to help slow them down so they're not running everywhere, chasing leaves or chasing the kids. Just to help slow them down while they're outside so that they will go to the bathroom outside. The other option is, as soon as you come into the house after that time outside, put your puppy in a crate so they don't have the freedom in the house. And when they're in the crate, they normally calm down, settle down, and you can take them back out in 5 minutes or 10 minutes so that they can go to the bathroom outside. You need the puppy to potty outside before they can have freedom in the house. When house training your puppy, there are a couple behaviors that I look for to determine if the puppy has to go out or not. So lots of times if the puppy is playing and engaging with you in a room, you're playing with a toy or they're playing with the kids, but all of a sudden they run off to the other room, then I go and take the puppy outside. Other signs that I'm looking for would be when a puppy gets like frantic and starts searching frantically. So like they're searching fast and looking fast and maybe whining a little bit. Like they just seem to get like irritable or frantic. I take the puppy out. I'll take a puppy out to potty as soon as they wake up from a nap. So if they were sleeping for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, as soon as they wake up, I take them out to potty. And the crate is really helpful for this because if they wake up, they're not free to just walk over to the kitchen or walk over to the living room and pee. they'll wake up, and then you can normally tell that they're awake and they're fussing around a little bit, and then you can take them out to pee as soon as they have awoken, and they don't sneak off to another room to pee without you recognizing that they just woke up. I often take puppies out to pee within 10 to 30 minutes of eating a meal. I will take puppies out to potty even if they've had an accident in the house. Lots of times puppies will be whining in their crate, an owner will open the crate door, the puppy will walk out, they're heading toward the main house door, and the dog pees on the way. When we're talking about a really young puppy, a 2 or 3 month old puppy, I will often pick them up from their crate and carry them outside to potty. What I will also do for very young puppies is limit their water intake, especially if it's after like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, because if they're drinking a ton of water at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, then they're gonna have to pee through the middle of the night. But I can limit the amount of water they drink at a time. Just like you do with food, if you think about it, you measure out a certain amount of food and they eat that much. You can measure it out a certain amount of water and they can drink that much. And then after 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, it's like no more food, no more water, because I need the puppy to pee out everything that they've drank before 10 or 11 o'clock at night, so that I can hopefully ensure that they'll sleep through the night and we can all get an undisturbed night of sleep. I'll utilize crates, and I'll also use these exercise pens to divide a room and prevent the puppy from going on the carpet. And I'll also utilize baby gates. Crate training is really helpful in house training. A lot of crates come with a divider, so you can buy a full-size crate that, say your now 10-pound puppy may be 70 pounds full grown. So you can buy a crate that's sized for a full-size large dog, and then they often come with a wire divider to make it smaller, so you can make sure that your puppy only has a small portion of the crate. Lots of times puppies won't pee or poop where they sleep, but if the crate's too big, they stand up, walk to the other end of the crate and potty, and then come back to the opposite end and go back to sleep. So if the crate's small enough, then we're gonna help them learn to hold their pee until we let them out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck with your puppy and have an incredible day. Bye.